Welcome back. This is Matt from the Card Story. What is it, Wednesday morning? I did the video last time on Monday night about the Spawn preferred product from 1954 being damaged. Thought it'd be good to get some good karma back. I'm usually trying to do any negative or complaint videos, so that was kind of unusual, but it was just kind of spur of the moment based on the mail day that happened. So sorry for all the movement. I'm trying to fix the camera. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a palate cleanser. You know, you go to wine tasting, you might get like some sorbet or something to kind of do a palate cleanser in between tasting. So thought we'd do something kind of fun. This one won't pop up in a That's All Folks anytime soon because they're very difficult to find. In fact, for Mathews, this is actually the only one that exists. At least it's graded. I know there's probably more out there that are ungraded because these don't always get graded. But you know, you guys are obviously very familiar with my good friend Scott over at Stuke's Baseball Cards and Curiosities. He's the biggest exhibit collector I know. I think he said he's got over 500 now of like the roughly almost 700 cards that are out there. So, you know, you guys are all familiar with these. These are the 1947 to 66. The blank back version. This actually is the Mathews misspelled version. Last name, we got 2 T's. So depends on who you ask. That's how I spell my name, is Matthew. But anyway, 2 T's as well. But obviously got a great reflection on me in the picture. So those are the blank back ones. That's, again, he's got 2 versions, one misspelled and one spelled properly. You're still gonna see me in the glare. And then obviously the other ones that they did were the stat back. I couldn't find my Mathews, so we got Spawn with obviously a long career here. This is the 63, so at this point, or 62, excuse me. At this point, he already had he just had 300th win, so 309 wins at this point in his career. So those are the 62 exhibit stacked back. They did a red and black in 62, and then they did a red in 63. So those are the ones we usually try to go get, right, as collectors for players. But then I came across this auction in REA a couple weeks ago, and this one's extremely rare. Again, it's the only one graded by SGC or PSA. So PSA is graded 1 of the postcard back total, and that happens to be in the #1 set registries collection, which is great for them. That's a PSA 5, and there's 2 versions of this card. There's one that's got just a kind of a line down it, like a normal postcard. And then SGC is graded 1. They didn't denote this as the Mutoscope back, but it is. So here's the Eddie Mathews, that kind of further. So again, it's just a lowly 3. Like I said, it's the misspelled last name, which I think all of them are for this postcard version. But then you'll see here, it says a Mutoscope card right there, going up that line. The other one's just a solid line down the back. So this is effectively a rather rare but unusual, like 1-of-1 post-war card in terms of graded. Again, there's several that haven't probably been graded that are just sitting in collections, I'm sure, but I don't think there's a ton of them. And I say that because the mantle PSA is graded 3 of this version. And then obviously SGC we don't know because they didn't do a good job always denoting the different backing. And then for Mays, they've only graded 1 at PSA. So I don't think there's just a ton of these floating around. So it's kind of fun to get a obscure post-war card. Obviously, a lot of the pre-war cards have, you know, low populations, but there aren't a ton of these. You can see, there's what I'm talking about, a Mutoscope card, kind of what it says there. So I did have to go pretty heavy on this one, but when you kind of see something that you may not see again, you just got to pay the price, right? So there was one other guy that we went back and forth. I went from it went up over 11x from right before the extended bidding to where I finally got him to give up around, I don't know, 1 a.m. my time in Texas on that Monday morning, a week and a half ago or so. So really pumped to have that added to the collection. Like I said, at player collectors, we tend to really gravitate towards the really obscure rare items. So I know I do anyway. So awful glare on this one. Apologies for that, but I just want to kind of share that with you, kind of get a little bit of a palate cleanser in here. Get back to showing some cards and just being excited about sharing them with you guys. So hope you all have a good day. See ya.